I think we've got a bit of time left over. So does anyone have any questions about what a PPA is?
How much cheaper are you getting between the power? And do they still need to pay for the other power bill as well? So they're going to pay 2 power bills. How does that work?
Okay. FutureX is an energy retailer. We do buy energy and sell it through the grid. So we're in a position just to give you one bill. So we would charge a reduced rate for your grid energy, and then we would charge you for the solar energy that you consume. Generally speaking, the cost savings on your energy is around 30%. But I had a customer who we installed a solar system on out at Carbrook. We installed it 6 months ago. He sent me his power bills last night, and he actually saved 40% on his power bill. 40%. And he didn't have to outlay anything. So he gets a solar system installed for free, basically. And he gets cheap electricity.
So, common area power supplies,
Common areas.
individual lot owners units, and also for investors. So if an investor decides to say, yeah, I want you to put that on my roof and have the system set up, how does that work? Does because the retailer, you've got your energy injection from that investment property going to the offsetting the consumption on their other place where they actually live.
That's right. And likewise, if you own an investment property, FutureX, and you tenant that out, whether it be commercial or residential, we will actually pay you as the landowner to put that system on your roof. Now, it's never been heard of before where, well, when you tenant out a property, everyone knows that you get so many dollars per square metre of floor space. But no one has ever received income from their roof. It just sits there. So if you own an investment property, you will receive income in exchange for us putting it on your roof. Effectively, we rent your roof space, and your tenant gets very cheap electricity as well. So it's a win-win for everyone.
How about the repair and the panel cleaning? Is it free?
FutureX maintains everything. We monitor the system. We know when it needs cleaning or if there's an issue with the system. We look after all of that. There's absolutely no maintenance required by the homeowner or the investor.
What's the benefit for yourself?
Well, the benefit for it, we at FutureX, we have a long-term investment strategy. We make a small margin on the capital that we outlay, and we recover that through selling the energy that that system generates.
So the last question I just want to know is the heavily discount you said where we have a heavily discount. So basically the discount is it continue 1 year or
Yes.
2 years or something?
When we enter into an agreement, we set a price, and that price is normally well below any energy that you can buy from the grid. As I said, it can be 30-40% cheaper. It does depend a little bit on your tariff structure, but we set the price right at the very beginning, and we do allow a small increase in line with cost increases throughout the year.
So how about your price before without any discount comparing the normal one?
It does depend on the volume of energy that you buy. If you're if you're paying more than 12 cents a kilowatt hour for your energy, we have an option that's going to be that you'd be attracted to.
Most people are paying, what, 22, up to 20 cents per kilowatt hour?
Yeah, and it does depend where you are, how much volume you buy. But for instance, in South Australia, people are paying close to 40 cents a kilowatt hour, and we're supplying energy at 18 cents to those areas. Each agreement is done on an individual basis, so we need to sit down with you, look at what you're currently buying, what your volume of energy is. Then we can design a system and determine what price we would be able to offer you. And if you like it, fantastic. If not, well, there's no harm done. It's obligation free.
Thank you.
How many years is the agreement?
Agreements can vary from as little as 6 months to as much as 20 years. This is really depending upon your situation and how, and of course, I guess the demographic or geographic area and location. For instance, if you're operating a business from a tenanted property, well, you don't want to enter in, and let's say you only have a year on your lease, you don't want to enter into an agreement that's longer than a year because you're going to be moving or potentially moving. So in that case, the agreement would be for 1 year. But if you want really long-term benefits from it and you have a long-term strategy to be in that one location, well then we can extend that agreement period, and you will get obviously a better price.
What if the real estate or the property was sold during the agreement's time? Will the vendor tie up with the agreement?
I beg your pardon?
If the property was sold during the agreement period, will the vendor tie up with the agreement after it was sold?
Yeah. You can, at any time, you can let us know that you're selling the property, and at that time you can actually elect to say, look, we're selling the property, could you please come and remove the solar system? Or you could use it as a benefit for your new buyer to actually buy this property. It has a solar system, and we will enter into a contract with the new owners. So there's a number of different ways you can look at that.
That sounds like there will be an exit cost if the agreement was break during the term, isn't it?
There's no exit cost.
Okay.
Because you recover all of the hardware that you
Yeah,
can
we
install
recover
on
it.
the property.
There's no exit cost.
So sorry, my question, a quick one. So all the system is removable, as you mentioned. It will not break or destroy the roof or anything. What happens?
Correct. That's a good question. We will, if we damage something, we would repair it. Well, it's part of the agreement. We are totally responsible. If we remove the system, it's part of the agreement that we have a responsibility to leave it in the manner that it was before the system was installed.